Hello and good morning, good day and good evening, if that is the case. The question of today is, how can you invite, create, share and have more positivity in life? That's what I'm going to answer on this podcast. My name is Flemming Schmidt, I'm your host, and welcome to the Positive Outcome Show. Today I thought I wanted to share a bit about consistency and congruency and how they hand in hand can contribute to having, sharing, inviting more positivity into your life. We find ourselves lacking motivation sometimes. We find ourselves doubting ourselves. And that is okay. We are, after all, humans. The issue or the challenge is how you handle those situations. And if you are consistent in the steps that you take, if you are consistent in the actions that you do, you find yourself not doubting yourself necessarily, but you're finding yourself being or creating new habits that contribute or support your consistency, scheduling out certain activities so that you can get closer to the goal, destination, the purpose, the mission you serve or you're heading towards. And where congruency comes in is the steps that you take in order to get from point A to point B should be aligned or congruent with your desired destination, your outcome goal, your purpose, or to serve your purpose, to serve your mission in life, in career, family, as a human being. It's all about having these tools available to you so that you can be consistent, and that consistency also reflects congruency with the steps and actions that you take. Now, you're more than welcome to go to my website. It's called flemmingschmidt.com, or find me on social media, Flemming Schmidt, or on Instagram it's Flemming J. Schmidt, and follow me there. I will share tools and practices and what I found to work out for me, because I've been in that position. I have had those challenging moments of not being consistency or not meeting the consistency I needed to in order to get from point A to point B. And yes, I found, or distraction found me, or I allowed it to distract me, however you want to put it. And that actually did not serve me well, not in my pursuit of inviting more positivity or creating or making an impact in my own life and others. And it's a journey. Life is a journey of learning. Failure is not negative. Failure is good, because that just means that you just learned something new. And take a step back and notice how it makes you feel, and analyze the situation. What can you take away from this situation that is actually something good? Maybe you learned something new about yourself. Maybe you learned something new about others. Again, I think this might be a topic for another podcast. So, a bit off track there, sorry, but congruency and consistency goes hand in hand with, in my perspective, with the goal of adding, inviting, and sharing more positivity with your life and with others as well. So be consistent in the steps that you take. Do it over and over and over again. Learning makes or practice makes master. I can't remember how it is in English. There's a saying like that in Denmark. And if we want to become good at something, the reputation of the certain task is going to make us better. And that's the same with consistency. If you want to make an impact, if you want to change things around in your life, if you want to invite positivity into your life, it's not enough just to do it once or twice. You gotta consistently be aware of surrounding yourself with positivity, the good feeling in the stomach, not in your head, not necessarily good feeling in your head, but you have to feel it in your heart, or even in your stomach, if you will. So, as I mentioned, consistency is the thing. If you do it over and over and over again, it becomes sometimes easier, other times not easier, but the outcome becomes better. You're getting more out of the situation than you might have thought, and for instance, if you are on social media, doing your thing on social media, and the consistency is very, very important on social media. And if you're not consistent, or if you find that it's a burden for you, maybe you have to kind of take a step back. Why does it feel like a burden? Maybe you're not there yet where it is a habit for you to do your stuff on social media. Or maybe it just needs to be readjusted because something feels off. Been there myself, tried that, and I know how it feels. So bear with me, stick with it, try something new, do something different, maybe change the script, change, I don't know, the music, if that is the case, change it up to make a video with text underneath so that people who are maybe not used to listening to you talk, they can read underneath the video what you're saying. I mean, if that is the case, try to be more open, more honest, more loving, more caring, if that should be the case. Or just take a step back and think about if I am being my best possible version in this very moment. More often than not, you find yourself being not your best self. I found myself to be not my best self when I'm surrounded with people, and I take a step back and thinking, all right, do I need to be in front of this, or do I need to kind of step back and congruent steps, congruent actions towards your desired destination, the desired outcome, your passion, your mission in life. We all find ourselves at some point saying, yeah, I know. If we have a discussion with someone, right, we all find ourselves saying, yeah, I know. But in fact, we didn't do what was required of ourselves, but still we knew what to do, yet we didn't do it anyway. And then we find ourselves saying, yeah, I know how it is, yeah. And we're still not doing the thing that we should do in order to get to the goal. So think about being congruent in every action that you take, or at least towards the goal that you set yourself. If you are congruent with who you want to be as a person, as a dad, as a leader, as a podcast host, I definitely need more practice. But just try, or not try. That's not the right word. One of my good friends told me this version once with the word try, because it can be a challenge. And you have to do your best every time. Do your best, or at least do something. Not just try, because try is just an excuse for you not to do your best. Imagine this. You are in the airplane and you are about to take off, and the captain goes on and says, "Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is, well, let's say Flemming Schmidt. I'm your captain, and I will try to get this airplane in the air." How would you feel? And if he succeeds getting the plane in the air, and then he goes on the speaker again, and then he says, "Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached our destination. It's lovely outside. I'm going to try to put this plane down on the ground." How would you feel now? You want to have a captain that says, "We are about to take off and enjoy the ride." And when he's in the air, "We have reached our destinations. Please buckle up. We are landing in about 5 minutes, and enjoy your stay." I mean, that would be the thing, right? That would be what you want to hear. Not that I am going to try to put this plane down on the ground again. it doesn't feel safe. And it's an excuse not to do your best. So never use the word try. All right, sorry, rambled off there. Consistency and congruency hand in hand can add, can contribute, can invite, and you can share more positivity by using or utilizing those tools within consistency and congruency. All right. Thank you for listening. My name is Flemming Schmidt, and I really honor you, each and every one of you, for listening in, and hopefully you will check in again tomorrow. Take care.